Hello, my friends at the First Unitarian Church of Orlando. I'm Linnea, and I am here to give you a quick overview of the 1U Community Exchange, which is our online fundraising auction for 2024. So please enjoy finding things that you would like to do throughout the year with other people at 1U, and be sure to share it with your friends. People that you would have brought to the auction. I know many of you have family and friends who you bring. Why not invite them to this online auction as well, so that you can have them see them at various events throughout the year as well. So in order to get started, the first thing you'll need to do is register. You can register up here, or you can register down here. You just click it, you put in your information, and you will need to put in a credit card. It is very important you do that if you want to bid or buy. If you just want to look, no need for a credit card, no need for an account, but why look? Because you're going to find out that there are things that you want to bid and buy on. There is some overview information here, especially if we have some guests. We want them to know about First Unitarian, and we want them to feel welcome on the site. Just notice that the donations are now closed, but save your item for next time. We will have another in-person and online auction in the future. Pay close attention to this bidding. February 3rd at 9 a.m. is when we open all of the items to bid and buy, and it's closed on February 12th. So you have plenty of time to play around with the site. And know that since you are putting in a credit card, anything that you see that is a buy now, you need to put it in your cart and check out. The first person to check out with those buy now items, you will get it. If somebody else has it on their credit card in their shopping cart and they are looking around at other things, they may find it disappears. So I am sorry for those of you who might not get everything you want, but there are so many things to choose from. If you don't get something you want, there are waiting lists for the larger events. Put your name down there. Who knows? Maybe there'll be an opportunity for you to get into the event. Maybe somebody will cancel, or maybe the host will decide they have room for a couple more. So don't despair if you don't get everything you want. So after you've registered, then you will want to look at the online items. Now you can just click down here or up here for all items, but I like to take a look at this online auction tab because that shows you all the different categories. So maybe you are particularly interested in all the games. Oh, there's bingo and photo safari and learn to play bridge and pickleball and games days and Mexican train. So many things to choose from, but they're all in one place. Maybe you want to look at the family-friendly events, starting with that babysitting, which we've heard is going to be very popular. Local events, and you'll see some of the things, they end up in more than one category because they fit more than one category. But I do want to point out offered by 1U. These are items offered by our board, and it includes our priority parking spaces, 2 different ones, 6 months each. And that is a really great way to pull in a little bit late now and then, and you will still make it into the sanctuary on time on a Sunday morning. We also have 3 donation categories because, you know, you're given to the church anyway, you're getting some great stuff, maybe you're feeling generous and you want to just put a little money towards the memorial garden or towards childcare, adding childcare to events, or maybe just because I love 1U. It's all going to help us do the ministries of this church and to serve one another. So when you click on them, it will give you more information. Notice that some of them have a slider bar and you can choose how much you want to give. If we go over this amount, don't worry, we will continue to take in money. We'd love to meet all of our goals, but maybe you want to give a specific number. There's a place to put a custom gift number as well. Then you give now, and that puts it right into your credit card. And then when you check out at this session, then you'll know. So you want to read more about the Memorial Garden? We know a little bit about it. So there's some information for you. Now, if you go back to other things offered by 1U, and well, actually this is the all items. So look at these delicious Christmas cookies as you look at it. This has a fair market value, a starting bid, next minimum bid, or you can do the auto bid. And auto bidding is when you put in a number that is what's the most you would pay? So say $75 is the most that you would pay for a plate of and delivered homemade Christmas cookies. And the delivery is the event part because Karen will be chatting with you and telling you about the cookies when she delivers them to you. So when you put in this auto bidding and someone else has an auto bidding on the same item, so maybe somebody else has $100 on this plate of cookies, well, yours will bid up automatically to your 75 and the other person would get it at 80 because that way they don't have to go all the way to their top number, just to the number that will win the bid for them. And it won't go over that, but it will bid up to that point. So here's another place to be generous. Just think of all the ministries that our congregation will be able to do well because we have the money to do them. And that's where your bids come in. So look down here at the bottom, share and like. Notice that if you share, you can share it on your own Facebook page, and just think, people that maybe don't come regularly to 1U might see it because they're friends with you and they might choose to bid as well. We would welcome them to bid. So a couple of other places I want to show you. These are, of course, the important pages, and look at all of them. I'm probably making you dizzy right now, but that just goes to show how many items we have. If you want a little information about 1U, that will give some background. So if there are some guests looking at our site, maybe some friends of yours, maybe they want to know a little more about 1U, so they can take a look at that and click on any of the links. Payment and pickup instructions. There's really no pickup. Anything that you are purchasing is going to be delivered, maybe to 1U, but to your home, and a check that goes along with it. But if you would like to pay your invoice by check, just know that any of your bidding items are eligible for check, and you just need to get it in the office by 8 a.m. Tuesday, February 20th. The auction closes on the 12th. You'll know how much you owe. You'll get an invoice. You can just click that invoice, and that will allow your credit card to be immediately charged. Or if you want for the bidding, not the buy now, but the bidding items, you can write a check. And what that does is with a credit card, you will be paying an additional 3% processing fee, because of course we don't want to pass that on to the church. And so you will be charged that fee. If you do not want to be charged that fee for your bidding items, then just go ahead and bring in a check. But we will be charging all cards with unpaid bills on Tuesday, February 20th. So if your intention is to have a check, you need to get it in quickly. Okay, there's also a help place. Oh, I'm confused, whatever. Here's, you can contact either myself or Amy. You can also contact Auction Frogs if you're having some technical difficulties. Here's some FAQs, but they're general. We have an FAQ that is a little more specific that went out in an email to the 1U newsletter folks. And that went out Sunday, January 28th, if you need to look for that. Forgot your password, they'll help you out. I have found Auction Frogs, which is the name of the software, to be incredibly helpful and patient. And I'm just really enjoying their site and finding it to be very intuitive. I hope you find it that way as well. So it's 4 days, 19 hours from when I made this video, but when you link in, I would say watch very carefully so that you can be ready to bid and buy and support 1U. Thank you all.